welcome to part 4 of my review of the anime How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift? An anime about lifting. In this series, I use my decade of experience as a personal trainer and powerlifting coach to break down the advice being given in this anime and let you know how good or not good it is. So before we get started, guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to be alerted when my next videos are coming out. Let's get started. And if you haven't seen my past reviews, feel free to go back to part 1 and work your way up to this video. Or if this is the first one you're discovering, it doesn't really matter. Feel free to start here and go back later.
Look at that! You survived your first go! You just lifted 20 kilograms in sets of 7, 5, and 3. You were lifting junk food yesterday.
And they want to add weights on top of that? There's no reason any human needs to hold that much above their head. If a boulder falls on top of me, I'm letting it win.
All right, Miss Thing, you've done this before.
Well, that's the wrong attitude. I think strength training is great for things exactly like this. If a boulder does fall on top of you, you want to be able to push it off of you. So Hibiki being a little bit salty, a little bit sour here. Stay one in the gym. It's very hard. I talked about in the last part of the video, which is linked up here, about how the trainer was maybe not setting Hibiki up for success on day 1 in the gym, and he could have started her with a little bit of an easier exercise. However, I also don't like Hibiki's mentality here of this is just useless. You should want to get stronger, and you should want the benefits in life of getting stronger, whether that is being able to push a boulder off of you or being able to get up off the toilet when you're 80, 90 years old. There's many benefits that come with strength training, and you should want to see all of those benefits impact your life positively so that you do not get crushed by a boulder.
Or how much weight for your sets?
Usually I start with 40 kilograms. For real? That's twice as much as me!
And set! Excellent work, Miss Toryuin. You completed 3 sets of 10.
I may have mentioned this in the last video, but I want to go into a little bit more depth on this. I don't like that he's not coaching them to touch their chest on the bench press. I feel like they would get a way better workout if they were to do less weight and bring the weight all the way down to their chest. The fact that they're not able to bring it down to their chest is going to put them in more danger. If you're doing a bench press and you're bringing it down and you only bring it halfway down all the time, you get really strong in that halfway mark, but you don't build any strength past that, what happens is when you load a weight that you aren't able to control well enough to stop at the halfway point, and it pushes you down further, and now you don't have the strength in that position past that to lift the weight up, you are more susceptible to an injury in that position, and that is not what you want. So with that said, you always want to take exercises through the greatest range of motion that you possibly can. So in the case of a bench press, once the bar touches your chest, that's a natural stopping point because it can't come any lower than that. It can't go through your chest. So you're able to keep the range of motion standardized by bringing the bar to your chest each and every single rep, which is also important because the distance that the bar travels will make a big impact on how much muscle you can gain, how much strength you're gaining, and many other things. So if, you are tracking your PRs and you're trying to go from benching 40 kg to 60 kg, and then you bring 40 kg halfway down, but it's in the air and you can't really tell where it is, and then the next week you go for 50 kg and you bring it a little bit higher, and then you go to 60 kg and you bring it a little bit higher. Yes, you're lifting more weight, but the difficulty of those things didn't really change. So you're not getting proper markers that you're actually getting stronger. which is why you want to standardize your ranges of motion and the distance that the bar travels the best that you can. So having those standardizations, whether it's doing a squat and making sure that you either go as low down as possible or till your hip crease is below parallel, like powerlifters do, bringing the bar all the way down to your chest. Having that standardization is very important.
You gym people have to breathe like that. I can feel it burning already. My chest, arms, and shoulders are all screaming. I can't wait to see the gains that come from working out regularly. She's in pain and she's excited about it.
Isn't that just the lifter thing, to be in pain and be excited about it, though? I think that's kind of one of those measuring sticks of when you've crossed over into your true gym bro age, is when you get sore from a workout. Yeah, that was a good workout. That being said, the goal of a workout isn't always to just get super sore. And I don't even think that it's a good measuring stick how sore you are for how good a workout is. But I do think it's one of those little sadist type things where when you're super into working out, you feel a little bit accomplished when you know you've pushed so hard that you do get sore. And if you're somebody that's newer to the gym and you don't like that soreness, that's okay. And you should facilitate around trying to make sure that your workouts are easy enough that you don't feel that soreness until you either do enjoy it, or if that's just something you never enjoy, you never have to work out so hard that you get super sore like this, and you never have to look forward to that soreness. And that's okay. You can still get the health benefits from being fit, active, and working out.
Wrong with her? What's wrong with me that I couldn't even lift half of what she can?
Comparison is the thief of joy. I think this is kind of a common theme I've gone into on a lot of these reviews, asking what's wrong with her because she can't even lift half of the weight that her friend can. I don't think this is a great way of looking at it. I don't think she should be beating herself up this much that she can't lift that weight. This is day one in the gym for her, and the friend has been working out for a little while. You're not going to be at the same point. Even two people that are first day in the gym, some people are just naturally going to be stronger than other people. Look inwards and focus on yourself. Focus on, okay, I lifted 20 kg today. The next time I come in, I want to lift even just 21 kg or 22.5 kg or 25 kg. Compare yourself to older you. Don't compare yourself to others.
I hope you're not getting discouraged. Even experts have to start somewhere. The key is to be consistent. Make sure you replenish your fluids.
Thank you.
Okay, really good advice from the trainer here. I didn't love some of his earlier exercise tutorial coaching. However, I really like this message of don't get discouraged. Everybody has their own starting point, and even experts, people that have been working out for years, people that have achieved those dream physiques, they all started somewhere. Staying consistent. I feel like this is such a good message that if you want to get results, if you want to get fitter, if you want to get healthier, if you want to lose weight, if you want to get muscle, you want to get stronger, whatever your fitness goal might be, the foundation of achieving that fitness goal is always going to be consistency. Show up and keep showing up, and that's going to get you to where you want to go.
Don't you see weaklings like me as pathetic? Or maybe it's funny.
Not even a little. You're working harder than you ever have before. That's actually pretty inspiring.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Oh, is he for real? He's like a sporty angel. I think I'm in love.
This is really awesome. I really like this message. She's very down in the dumps, and she's like, aren't you going to look down on me? I think that is a lot of people who are new to the gym's impression on other people that go into the gym, is they're going to look down on you because you feel like you're so pathetic in that moment. But the reality is everybody that has started in the gym has felt that way when they first started. So they don't look at you like that. They are impressed that you have the mental fortitude to get yourself up off the couch, get yourself into the gym, and have that day one. That is one of the strongest things we can do as human beings, is to start something new that's very scary. And I think anybody in the gym is going to be really supportive of that. And they're going to see that and be like, hey, this is like really inspiring that you have the strength to show up and to work harder than you ever have in your life just by being here. So I really like this message that he passes on to her. And I think this is really motivating and really inspiring. And I think this is how most people in the gym feel. I don't feel like there's as many people in the gym as people might think that are going to be super judgy. Obviously, we live in a society that's imperfect and some people are going to be judgy. However, I feel like that's the minority of people at the gym, and people don't necessarily love the people with that mentality. They want people that are going to be more encouraging and supportive of people showing up and being their best selves, because that's what they want for them. So that's also what they want for you.
You're right. I'm ready to go out and try again.
That would be overkill. You don't want to do that on your first day. Lifting makes tiny tears in your muscles. They need a couple days to heal before you can beat them up again.
I think this is great advice. Resting is one of the foundational pieces of exercising. When you do exercise, like he says here, you create tiny little tears in your muscles, and your muscles need time to recover from those tears before you work them again and you create those tears again. And those tears aren't a bad thing. Your body is going to use protein to recover those tears and to build new and stronger muscle tissue. That is the entire process of working out. But you don't want to go too overkill, although I would argue what he's already done has been overkill. However, with that said, I do like the advice. Don't go too hard. Let yourself rest. Let yourself recover. Come back. Do it again once you are rested and recovered. How long that might take might be a few days. And, if you have worked the muscles in your upper body and those are sore, those are torn, or even if they're not sore, but you've just worked them, give them a day, give them 2 days, work your lower body, or do full body workouts with a day's rest in between. So you're breaking it up a little bit more. Whatever you do is fine, but rest days are important.
It's also important to be flexible. Flexible. The flex. Couldn't help myself.
What is happening? Why does he look like a photoshopped head on a shaved gorilla's body? He's so hot! Those muscles are so big and laid and glistening, like sexy wet diamonds. I can't handle this!
Hubba. I like how he just said the word flexible and then it was like flex. So like, I have to rip my clothes with this anime sometimes. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you watching part 4 in my review of how heavy are the dumbbells you lift. Please feel free to check out parts 1 through 3 and comment below if you agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace out.